Welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This reading is for Leo, and Leo, this is your abundance update for November. So in this reading, Leo, we're going to look at all things work, career, job, finance, money, investment, opportunity. If all the cups come up, generally for me, it's the realm of fulfillment. Sometimes, you know, soul connections might show up, but it's not my intention. It's all about the abundance here today. So let's get started with the Angels of Abundance. We'll get some overarching messages out, draw you an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot, and then get out the aspects with the Rider-Waite clarified with the Star Child Tarot. So, Leo, let's see where things are at for the month of November. I'll take this one here. Oh, take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. I love that. That's kind of like the full energy, you know, taking that leap and knowing that, you know, if it is divinely guided, that universe is going to provide the safety net when you need it. So some of you might be starting a new venture, going into a new investment, changing jobs. Let's get another one. That one's poking out. I'll take it. I have got deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't recognize your lovable qualities, trust that the universe and the angels can see how amazing you truly are, Leo. Wow, okay, well they're saying it's time for you to go for it, that's for sure. Let's get out your overarching tarot card for Leo. Abundance, November. All right, we'll take the top one of those. Leo, I have got the Eight of Wands. Now, this is interesting because this can be the energy of divine intervention. It can be about swift change, and it could relate to that divinely guided chance. For some of you, this can be a message coming in. Maybe the message that you have been successful in a new job, that you've received funding for a project or something like that. For some of you, it can be relocation energy as well. But it really stands for that swift movement, that swift change. And, you know, it has this element of coming through the airwaves. And some people say it stands for divinely guided change, right? Which could relate to a divinely guided chance. So I really love that energy in this reading here, Leo. Let's go to the aspects with the Rider-Waite, see where this is going. So I'm going to shuffle these until the first card falls or flips, and then we'll be choosing the aspects for you. So I have got my smoothie stuck in my throat here. It is a nice green smoothie, but yeah, probably shouldn't tarot and smoothie at the same time, but I do. Look at this. This is the recent past. Eight of Cups and the Death card, falling in Scorpio season, leaving behind what doesn't fulfill you anymore. Blocks, obstacles, or challenges. Wow, okay, Judgment. It's the big guns coming out. And can I please have advice from Spirit or Tarot? There goes the fear. Don't hold on. Don't hold on. We have to let go. I was thinking of this card exactly when I was reading out the Divinely Guided Chance. Let's go for the outcome. Oh, Nine of Swords. But I've got, look, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. We'll see what the clarifier is for that. Pulling you a couple of cards specifically for money before I clarify. Justice. Wow. Got the big energies here. And the Empress. Oh my goodness. If you're going through any kind of legal dispute, I think you're going to be successful in that. The Empress is a huge blessing in an abundance reading and can stand for money. Let's clarify. Clarifying the Death energy, card of Scorpio in the Major Arcana, and the Eight of Cups. The Fool. Yes. What was I saying when the Divinely Guided Chance card came out? It reminds me of the energy of the Fool. We've got endings. We've got fresh new starts backing right up. Perfect sliding doors. I have got the Page of Cups, clarifying judgment. I have got the Devil, clarifying the Four of Pentacles. That makes perfect sense. Clarifying that Nine of Swords with the Seven of Cups. Okay, we do have some energy of disillusionment there at the end of the reading. So let's clarify one more card. Some stress over kind of maybe knowing which opportunities to really pursue here. Okay, well, let's see, let's jump in and see. We've got the Five of Pentacles there, so we're really going to need to be very, very clear and just make sure that we're getting all the details around new ventures, right? So let's see what we've got here, jumping in. Energy of the recent past, Eight of Cups, and Death card will start here first, guys. I mean, I think that you have landed in a time, Leo, where you've been assessing fulfillment, maybe when it comes to your job, just where you're at in your life. Maybe there just hasn't been that deliverance of abundance, of financial resources, of the physical material, and there's a sense here of not being fulfilled. Hey, you've had 8 cups, not bad, not bad, but it's not the 9 of cups or the 10 of cups, and there's something in you that's telling you to, you know, start that journey towards wish fulfillment, which is the 9th cup. So the person in the 8 of Cups gets ready to leave their current situation or make a move forward in order to find that missing piece. And there's a sense here, Leo, that your intuition is guiding you, and you can feel that on an intuitive level. So interesting that it comes in with the energy of Death in Scorpio season, because this says that you need to clear the slate and make room for the new to come in, Leo. And I feel that as soon as you do that, here's the Fool called Starseed in this deck, that opportunities are going to come in for you. So that is just the perfect kind of sliding door energy here with endings and beginnings. So the Death energy says there's something that needs to be released from your life, let go of, purged. What's holding you back? You've got the Devil in this reading. There's some kind of limitation here that needs to be released. And it could just be, you know, you're needing to make changes within yourself to invite in the new, or you could be actually releasing past job, past place, you know, that kind of thing, maybe past issues with money, that kind of energy. There's a sense of, you know, real spiritual transformation and growth when the Death card comes into a reading. And, you know, the message really is to surrender to the ending so that that new dawn, that new day, which is the Fool, can rise for you. The Fool, you know, number 0 in the major arcana, because it slots in anywhere. Doesn't matter how settled, stable, secure we think our life is, the universe can always bring in change. And sometimes change comes in quite suddenly, and sometimes it comes in when we least expect it. And sometimes change can be, a giddying kind of force. But what we have to realize is that sometimes the universe is shifting us towards a greater divine plan that we don't always have foresight of until we are looking back with hindsight, right? So the Fool is about asking you to take a leap of faith on a path that might open up for you. It's about trusting, having hope, and taking those first steps. Even though you don't really know where you're heading, you just maybe know what you don't want any more of. So it's time to move away. And as we move away, what we really are doing is moving towards something new. So that's the energy of the Fool, and it's about taking little baggage of the past and connecting with your true rebel heart, connecting with what is in alignment for you. So if we're moving away from what doesn't fulfill, Leo, we want to make sure that we're going to move towards what does. So making that, you know, firm resolution to yourself that I am not going to settle for the sameness. I am going to make sure that I'm choosing opportunities from my higher self. Such a beautiful energy. It links to Aries, by the way. So in the blocks, obstacles or challenges, judgment, time, absolutely. I mean, guys, this is the major arcana that comes before the World. And the World is the last card in the major arcana that is associated with huge, huge, huge cyclic completion. Death is also about cyclic completion. So you're on the edge of a really big karmic completion here, and the judgment energy is the wake-up call. It's again, the divine intervention, the divine wake-up call that says, hey Leo, are you finished with the situation? Are you truly done with it? Is there more to play out? Do you want to stay here for a bit more? Although, if you do, we'll give you what you always had. Or do you want to usher in the new and expect the new and exciting opportunities to come in? That is judgment. Now, these people here are liberating themselves from the small dark spaces. And I always say, Leo, it's the devil energy called oppression in this deck that resides within those spaces. What was your small dark space? Was it debt issues? Was it, not being good with money? As soon as it comes in, it goes out. Never being able to retain that abundance. Is it, staying in jobs that are unfulfilling, but, that safety, security, and that comfort zone stops you from pushing yourself out of your limits? What is it for you? What has limited it for you? Is it your own pattern of self-sabotage? Is it your self-limiting beliefs? Has it been other people that have been, impacting how you feel about yourself? We're responsible for ourselves, but when we're around other energies that sometimes suppress us in a way, we can end up with self-limiting beliefs as well. So judgment says it's time for you to rise, to shine, to liberate. Yeah, you might feel pretty vulnerable at this time, Leo, but that's all part of the process here. Now, Page of Cups. Expect the unexpected, Leo, on the other side of this. This can be an opportunity in its infancy, and it is usually something that comes out of the blue. Out of the blue, Leo. Taking a divinely guided chance on something that comes out of the blue that can lead to swift change in your life. And what I always notice about this particular Page of Cups is that, again, touching the heart space, connecting with the rebel heart, starseed, it's aligned. It's something left field. It could be something quite eclectic, a business idea that's just a bit wild, a little bit different. Oh, I'm going to show up in a totally different way. What are people going to think of me? I've come from corporate, and now I'm selling, fresh fruit ice creams down at the beach. It's that kind of energy. Or forbid, becoming a tarot reader on YouTube. Wow, wouldn't have thought I would be doing that either. That's the kind of energy. But this is the time for us all to take control of our own abundance. And, wouldn't you rather take a chance on something like that, Leo, than, having others control how and when we receive our paycheck? So in the advice from Spirit or Tarot, the Devil, oppression, Four of Pentacles. Don't let the fears get the better of you, Leo, because that will only push you back into the little black boxes. The Four of Pentacles can be associated with fear and holding on and not wanting to let go, not wanting to be moved by the energy of death, not wanting to surrender because we fear our foundation, we'll lose our foundation, we'll lose our pentacles, we'll lose our stability. But, the cards are really saying, there's something greater to be gained on the other side. Sometimes we just have to loosen our grip. Now, the Four of Pentacles, you can see this person here, they're keeping themselves small and contracted. It also links to comfort zone. And what the cards are really saying here, Leo, is that sometimes we need to step beyond our comfort zone, no matter how scary it is, in order to gain. Devil energy, we've kind of covered that. It could have been your own limitations or those placed on you by other people that are keeping you small, keeping you limited. It's the limitations and the illusions as well. Now, in the outcome here, it's a mixed bag, and I'm kind of feeling that, just coming off the back of the two cards that we have, I'm really feeling that this is the outcome of if we don't go with the flow here, right? I probably will pull another one, but this is what I'm feeling. It's really directly linked to the last two cards. We've got overthinking, stress and tension, maybe focusing on the past losses. The Five of Pentacles can be that limitation in finance, not having enough, spiraling into the victim mentality, not having faith, and yet we've started off with all these amazing cards. This is the slipping back into the black box. right? Maybe we're overwhelmed, Seven of Cups, by the opportunities that are facing us. You know, we've been in the comfort zone for so long, and all of a sudden there's all these glittering cups beckoning to us, and there's a sense of not knowing which one to choose, being a bit bamboozled and not really knowing which way to turn. It's going to be important, Leo, for you to do your homework and get all of the information when the Seven of Cups is in the reading, making sure that we're not buying into any fantasy or illusion. This could also be you thinking this is too good to be true. You know, maybe this opportunity that I'm being offered here is too good to be true, and I'm feeling, you know, of course it's too good to be true. I get this energy, not this energy. You know, this is what I deserve. It's deserving this. Feeling like you deserve this when you've got 7 cups of opportunity here. I'm feeling like that's the fear barrier there. Let's grab one more for that before we close out with the money cards. So can you see what I mean there, Leo? Okay. How can we overcome this? For Leo. How can we overcome that? Five of Cups. Leo, that is really focusing on the past losses. So I think it's arisen from the fact that there has been losses in the past. Maybe you've tried to start a business before and it hasn't worked out. You might be deeply affected by, you know, stress from relationships as well, all of that kind of stuff. So it's going to be so important for you to keep moving forward and focusing on the positives. Both of the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles ask us to not be negative. And it might be a real choice for you to weigh up your options and trust a new path here with the Two of Swords. That's what it's about. This is a turning point for you to change this energy and step into the new. And I'm kind of feeling here, Leo, that some of you might have been a bit burnt before. Because over here in money, I've got the Justice card and the Empress. And some of you might be going through some kind of legal situation. It could be a divorce. It could have been something that went down in the workplace, or compensation situation, and maybe you've just had a real hard run, and there's a sense here of you kind of falling into the fear of, like, if I take a divinely guided chance, am I just going to end up in the same place? Well, it's time for victory, it's time for justice, and it's time for those karmic scales to come back into alignment. We must think positive, we must see the bigger picture, and we must have hope and faith, because the Empress says here that anything is possible for you, and whatever it is that you're truly dreaming and desiring, Leo, she can birth that and make it a physical, tangible, practical reality for you. If you are going through some kind of legal issue here, I absolutely see you coming out on top. The karmic scales balance in the way that they always should, not for the person who wants it. The Empress is about blessings, about abundance, and stepping into a fresh new chapter where you can really create what your dreams desire. So we really want to get rid of that energy of the past, Leo, and trust, have faith and the possibilities that the Empress wants to bring you, because she is a huge blessing in this reading. You are, you know, you deserve this. You are deserving of all of the universe's gifts, and the universe is trying to move you here, Leo. So totally go with the flow there, and, you know, welcome in this beautiful energy that is surrounding you. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope you enjoyed your abundance update for November. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so there might be pieces that resonate. Hey, the whole thing might resonate, or maybe it's just not your reading this time. If you're called to share, leave me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energies, and see what's happening in the collective. And I will see you back here very soon for another reading.